Good morning, this is Lucretia from Creations by Lucretia. Today we're going to do I'm a Survivor rock, and we're going to start with creating this. So the first thing you're going to need is a rock, and I base color mine with white. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just, you know, a little base of white. Then you're going to need 3 simple brushes, just something to color the base coat on. Any shape will work. And 2 other little brushes, and then we're going to also start with basic colors of red, black, pink, and white. The pink is a pink eraser pink, just so that if you want to use the exact same pink. So let's get started. Basically we're going to start with a light coat of pink, so we're going to mix some white and some pink together just to lighten it up. I guess I could show you that. I'm just adding a little pink in here and a little white, just to get a light pink. Add a little more white. I often paint with the paint in my lids just to save paint, I guess, because you never know how much you're going to need. And you're just going to basically cover the base. And you're going to want to color, oh my goodness, I can tell I've been drawing. You're going to want to basically cover both sides with your paint, your light pink. But for time saving purposes, I'll just go ahead and do the front here. Just a light coat. Alright, so let's get second part started. You're going to take your thicker brush. This is a size 8. Get it a little bit damp. And we're going to dip it into that pink eraser pink. And we're just going to draw some lines from the top. It don't have to be perfect or straight. You can even do wiggly if you want. Me, I just draw a few lines, not even the same size. Just start from the top. I'm going to go up here and get the sides on the top, just like that. Okay, and then after you've drawn your little lines, we're just going to dab it. You don't even want these perfect, just some thicker, some thinner. And you're just drawing a line on each side. Don't have to be exact on the lines. Alright, then after you got that, see, like this one, I just got to make a little thicker, a little variety. Oh, almost forgot a line. Alright, then down below we're going to do kind of the same thing, except we can use the wider brush if you want, or the size 8. And I'm just going to kind of splatter it from the bottom up. Just adding some colors into our rock. And then you're going to dip into your red very lightly on the tip of your brush. Just a little touch of red. And lightly just kind of touch around on the bottom. And then I'll spread them out, just so you're not adding too much red. It's just going to shade your pinks. Tell whatever it is you like. Everybody's different. If you don't like it dark, just don't add as much red. Alright, we're going to add a touch of white. So same thing with the white, just add a little touch on the tip of your brush. And we're just going to do the same thing, kind of throughout the little section down below and through the top. Alright, and then through the top I do the same thing. I just kind of down each line. You're just adding highlight to your pink. One tip I can give you is not to put a bunch of paint onto your paintbrush at a time. Otherwise it gets globby real fast and it's hard to dry. Less is better. Alright, and then after you add your whites there, I'm going to take the end of my brush, or you can use a dotting tool if you like, and I'm just going to go into the red with just a little bit of red and just kind of dot around wherever. We're just working on the background. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the hot pink, or pink eraser pink, and add a few of those dots. There we go. And then we're going to get ready to do the next step. I'm going to let this dry just for a moment and we'll get on to the next. Alright, so for the next step we're going to add a little bit of your pink. And we're just going to start up top here, and I am just going to make a tear shape as big as you want your flowers. So basically we're doing this part right here. And then you're going to add a little bit of red on your brush and just stick it on top, and you go as dark as you want. To me it's just go pink first. Add a little red until you get to the color that you want. If you don't want them to match, then you can do it differently that way. And then I go over just to the left a little bit and do another one. Just using basically the leftovers from my top teardrop. Then I'm going to do another one over here. And I don't try to put them at the same level. You want them at a variety of length. A little red just to the left of this one, just to kind of add a little shading. There you go. Alright, and then after that we're going to start doing the black, and you're going to take your smaller brush, smaller brush, and you're going to dip it into the black. And I start at the top and I just follow the edge line. And follow your teardrop. Then at the bottom, I just draw a little U shape and fill it in. Okay. So when you do the U shape, I just take my little paintbrush and I just draw a straight line out, curving it at the very end. Same thing on both sides. So at the very top where they connect, Just curve in. Almost a half moon shape. Then I'm going to draw a straight line all the way down to the end of your rock on each of them. Don't worry about thickness. As you can see, I go thicker and lighter. I don't worry about any of that. Alright, and now we're going to get up to the top, and we're going to do kind of the same thing. Out the top, you're just going to curve it left, then go above it, curve. Same thing on the other side. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. Curve left, curve right. Voila. Okay. Then you're just going to draw lines up to the top from the bottom in the center. Always curve it to the left, curve to the right, and then just straight up in the center. So left, right, center. That's it. Okay, so now up top we're going to put I'm a Survivor. Just right up here. I start at the very top. You can write this how you want, whether you cursive or if you want just plain writing. I did this rock for a cancer patient for her, just to cheer her up. Alright. And then just let that dry. And while that's drying, we're going to work on the highlights in our flowers. So just take a little white on your small paintbrush. And I just highlight on each line just to bring it out a little bit. That might have been a little too much on that one. And down the bottom underneath, I just do a white streak right in the middle of your little half moon there. And then a line down at the bottom, just following the black line, just to highlight it. And if you feel like I did right here, got too much of the white, I just come back in with the pink. Alright. go. And then at top, we're going to take your pink with a touch of red. I just dip in both. You're going to point and press down right at the ends of your black. Right there. Press, point, and press. Alright, after you get all those, I just come in with the white on top, just a little teeny bit of white, and I'll highlight just a touch. Then I'll come back through with my black with your very small brush, and smaller even if you're not comfortable, or paint pens. And I just go around my little teardrops that I've made. If you have questions or don't understand something, please feel free to message me down below and I'll get back to you. And then you could just sign your signature down below to show your beautiful work off. And then after you're done painting your rock, you're going to want to use a good resin or a clear gloss spray. I prefer the resin. They do very well outside, and I don't worry about the weather on them. So that is it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. See if I can bring it up a little bit better for you to be able to check it out. And I hope you have a good day.